Hello, friends, and welcome to the weekend. Today, I have some really awesome news to share with you guys, and it's something that, although preliminary, it is looking very good. It could be something that unfortunately might be cancelled or anything like that. So, although I'm sharing this with you, things could change. So, last year I played in the Swedish National Championships for golf croquet, and I came in sixth place, which was really good. I felt I was really impressed with myself and very proud of how I played, not just the physical playing, but also like the mental stuff that you have to work through when you want to achieve good results. So I was very pleased with that. And this year there is the World Championships for golf croquet, and that has been held in England. Now, unfortunately, my placing in Sweden isn't high enough for me to get one of the two spots that Sweden is assigned for that competition, but there is the opportunity for me to go to England and play in the games before, which can allow you to enter. So there's a pre-qualifying tournament basically, and that's something that I had been considering as a possibility, because it's always good to play in competitions with really high level of skill, because it really helps you to push that little bit harder in your own gameplay, and it also opens your eyes to how people who are really successful play. And if you just play sort of at like the lower levels, regional levels, you can still learn some valuable skills, but I think that there's a certain cap where you can't really move past a certain level. So that's a possibility, but what I'm really excited about is that for the first time there is going to be a European Women's Championships, which will be held in Latvia, and it's something that I am really interested in because of the friendships and people that you can meet when you play a game like golf croquet, where you get to know people and you hold on to these relationships because you see each other at tournaments, and although you want to beat them, you also want to help them, and also you want them to help you as well. So there's a symbiotic relationship with the other players. Even though you want to win every tournament, you also want everybody else to play really well and to learn. And what's really exciting is that Sweden should be given 2 spots for that tournament, and I was actually the best female in the national championships, so they have selected me to represent Sweden in the European Women's Golf Croquet Championships this year. So if everything goes to plan and the competition does continue to run, obviously we have to think about the possibility with Corona that it could be cancelled. There's also a possibility that because it's a new tournament, that people might not be as interested, or perhaps they have other tournaments that they want to play instead. So at the moment it's just very preliminary, but I'm very proud that Sweden would like me to represent them, and I am now obviously going to be in the planning stages for what I want to get out of my training sessions, and what things that I need to work on to receive a good result in the championship. So Latvia I have been to once before, and I think it's a really beautiful country. It has some really interesting architecture, and the last time I was there, I was only there for 1 day. So being there for a few days for the tournament, and then possibly a few days after or before to maybe do a little bit of traveling around the country, that'll be really exciting. And even more exciting is to get to know more female croquet players. So most of the female croquet players that I do know are obviously in Sweden. a lot of Egyptians, New Zealanders, a couple of Australians. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but it would make sense. An English player, United Kingdom, and then there was one from the USA. So getting to know more female players would be really exciting, and usually, these relationships that you do form, it ends up being that you feel like you can invite them over to your place, you can, let them sleep over if they want to come and do a tournament in your hometown. So really, really looking forward to it, and I hope that me, putting myself forward for it will encourage others as well to join and be just as excited about it as I am. So yeah, this summer hopefully we'll be going to Latvia, and as it's looking now, I should be able to go and hopefully play really well and then come back and have a whole lot of new friends. So I'll be updating you guys once it gets closer to that time, and we'll cross our fingers for good luck and not too much corona. Yeah. So that's the great news. I will see you guys soon. Probably not with more great news, because I don't think it can be any better than that, but we'll see. Hey door!